Alrighty, and we are live. What's up, all y'all spirits out there? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night. Whatever time it is when you're watching this video, what's up with y'all? Today is day 24 of our 60-day discipline challenge, and for today, we will be doing an upper body flow, something to strengthen our arms and our shoulders and give us a little bit of mobility as well. So if you guys are ready for that, we're gonna go ahead and get started in a standing position on our mat. So let's go ahead and meet each other on the mat. Alrighty. Now that I'm on my mat, we're just gonna start with a couple of deep breaths in and out. I just want you to stand with your feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, or they can be hip distance apart. And we're just gonna take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take a couple more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. Let's take one more breath here. Inhaling through our nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. With our next inhale, we're going to raise our arms above our head, stretching up nice and tall, lengthening our spine here. And as we exhale, we're going to clasp our hands together and we're going to lean towards the left, sending our hips out towards the right. So we're making this little banana shape with our body. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're just getting a little stretch down the right side of our body, and we're going to stay for one more breath here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. For the next inhale, we're going to straighten up our arms, stretching them nice and tall towards the sky. And as we exhale, we're going to lean towards the right, sending our hips out towards the left as we get a nice little stretch down the left side of our body. Taking a deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. With our next inhale, we're going to straighten up, stretching our hands out towards the sky, lengthening our spine. Inhaling here. Exhaling as we slightly twist towards the left. It's okay, you don't have to turn too deeply here. This is the first twist of the day. We're just going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Optional to keep your arms up in the air like so, or you can take your arms around your body for a little bind here, just wrapping your arms around your waist. As you take another deep breath in and a deep breath out in your twist. Let's take one more breath here. And as you exhale, if you had your arms wrapped around your waist like me, just go ahead and release that. Releasing your twist, stretching up nice and tall. Taking another deep breath in. And as you exhale, slightly twist towards the right. Optional to keep your arms extended in the air, or you can take it around for a bind. Just wrapping them around your waist here. But like I said, that is optional. You don't have to do that. You can actually keep your arms extended in the air if that's what you want to do. But we're going to take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. We're going to take one more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to slowly release our hands. If you had your arms in a bind, slowly release, extending them back in the air as we release our twist, taking another deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're just going to slowly but surely spread our legs a little bit wider as we fold forward. Taking another deep breath here and a deep breath out. Let's take one more deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to take our hands, we're going to walk them over towards our right ankle. Go ahead and grab onto your right ankle using your left hand. I want you to take your right hand and extend it up into the air with a small twist here, raising your gaze towards your right fingertips as you take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. 2 more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and take your right hand, place it on the mat. Take a deep breath in as we walk our hands over towards the left ankle. Go ahead and use your right hand to grab onto your left ankle. And I want you to take your left hand and extend it up and towards the air. Take your gaze towards your left fingertips as you take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take another deep breath here. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and take your left hand, place it back down on the mat. Walk both your right and left hand towards the middle of the mat as you take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here in our fold. And as you exhale, go ahead and take your hands, set them on your hips, and sit up nice and slow here into a fully standing position. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. With our next inhale, we're going to inch our feet back close together so our feet are side by side. And we're just going to exhale all our breath out here. All right, you guys can stay in your standing positions. I'm going to walk up and read these couple comments, and then we're going to get on the mat and continue where we left off. So let me go do that really quickly. All right. Oscar said, hola. Hola, what's up with you? Thank you for joining. Thank you for commenting. They also said hi with the waving hand. Hello, thank you for joining. If anyone is wondering what we're doing, we're just doing a quick little flow for our upper body strength and mobility, and we're actually going to get back into it. So let's get back on the mat. Let's continue exactly where we left off, which was this standing position. And we're gonna take another deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're gonna turn towards the front of our mat. Go ahead and walk towards the top of your mat here. And we're gonna take a deep breath in, extending the arms above our head. And as we exhale, we're going to forward fold. Go ahead and place your hands flat against the mat here. Take another deep breath in and halfway lift. And as you exhale, fully forward fold. Planting the hands firmly against the mat here. Because when you're going to take your next breath here. And as you exhale, you're going to bend your knees. And you're going to either hop, step, or jump back into a high plank. Go ahead and take a deep breath here and readjust if need be. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. Take another deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and rock your shoulders over your wrist, pulling your elbows close to your body as you lower all the way down towards your belly, nice and slow, flat against the mat. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you press your palms into the mat, pushing yourself away from the ground into your upward dog. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and pick up your hips, shifting your weight back into downward dog. Paddling out your legs here for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as you walk your feet all the way to your hands, exhaling all the breath out into a forward fold. Exhale all that breath out, rock it out here. Take another deep breath in as you halfway lift. Place your hands on your upper thighs, push yourself away, halfway lift. Exhale to fully forward fold. Take another deep breath in to round yourself into a standing position. Exhale and forward fold. Deep breath in, halfway lift. Deep breath out, forward fold. Plant your hands firmly against the mat here. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, bend those knees and hop back to a high plank. Readjust if need be here. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Take one more deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and rock your shoulders over your wrists, pulling your elbows into your body as you lower all the way down towards the mat, flat against the mat here. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as you press your palms into the mat, pushing the ground away, lifting your upper body off the mat into an upward dog. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, go ahead and pick up your hips, shifting your weight back into a downward dog. Take a deep breath here in downward dog. Paddling out those legs. And as you exhale, go ahead and walk those feet to your hands, releasing all your breath out into a forward fold. Release it all here. Rock it out for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale to halfway lift, placing your hands on your upper thighs, pushing yourself away, halfway lift here. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale to fully stand. Fully stand here. Exhaling, forward fold, placing the hands flat against the mat. Deep breath here to halfway lift. Deep breath out to forward fold. Place the hands firmly on the mat here. Deep breath in. Exhale as we bend our knees, jumping back to a high plank. Readjust if need be. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. One more deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and rock over the wrists, going all the way down towards the belly, nice and slow, flat against the mat. Deep breath here. Exhale, push the ground away, upward dog. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and pick up your hips, shift back, downward dog. Paddle out those legs, taking another inhale here. And a deep breath out. This time we're not going to walk our feet towards our hands. We're actually going to stay in downward dog. Taking another deep breath in and out as we paddle out our legs. Inhale with me. And exhale out the nose or mouth. Take another deep breath in as you continue to paddle out your legs. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and ground down through your heels, finding stillness. It's okay if your heels don't touch the mat. We just want to feel a deep stretch down our hamstrings and the backs of our legs. Let's take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out. One more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to lower down onto our knees into a tabletop position. Readjust if need be. Stacking knees under hips, hip distance apart. And wrist under shoulders. Spreading your fingertips wide, gripping the mat. As we take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take another deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're just going to rock our body back and forth. Maybe rocking over the wrist, maybe not. Go with the flow of your body. Don't force yourself here. We're just going to take another deep breath in and a deep breath out as we continue to rock our shoulders over the wrist. Let's take another deep breath here and a deep breath out. Remember, we are pushing the ground away as we rock. We're not sinking into our hands. We're actively pushing our palms and fingertips into the mat to push ourselves away from the ground. Let's take one more deep breath here and a deep breath out. With your next inhale, go ahead and hold an extension, shoulders extending over the wrist for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And we're pushing the ground away here, guys. We're not sinking into the mat. We're actively pushing the ground away as we take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just one more breath. Hold it for one more breath, guys. Inhaling through the nose. And as you exhale, go ahead and send your hips back towards your heels all the way down. Let's take a little rest here. Just a 3-breath rest in our child's pose. With our arms extended out in front of us. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. 2 more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. 1 more breath here. Inhaling through our nose. And as you exhale, take your hands, place them on the mat. Press into your palms and your fingertips as you lift up back into your tabletop. Readjust here if need be. And take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as you tuck your toes, pick up your knees, and shift back into your downward dog. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you settle into downward dog for 1 more breath. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. With your next inhale, you're going to pick up your heels, shift forward into high plank, readjust if need be. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as you pick up your hips, shifting back to downward dog. We're just going to keep that movement going. So we're going to take a deep breath here. Exhale, pick up the heels, shift forward, high plank. Deep breath here. Exhale, shift back, downward dog. And we're just going to keep shifting forward and back. Keep pushing our palms into the mat as we lift ourselves away from the ground. Taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out, picking up our heels, shifting forward, high plank. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out, picking up our hips, shifting back, downward dog. A couple more times here, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling, picking up the heels, shifting forward, high plank. Deep breath through the nose. Deep breath out, picking up the hips, shifting back, downward dog. 1 more time, inhale through the nose. Exhale, pick up the heels, shift forward, high plank. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, pick up the hips, shift back, downward dog. Go ahead and readjust your downward dog if need be. I know doing that for a couple of times, I definitely got out of line. So I'm just going to readjust here, and I'm going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's take 1 more deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're once again going to pick up our heels and shift forward back into our high plank. But it's okay because we're going to take a deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to take our right foot. We're going to step it beside the left. As we turn leftwards, putting our right hand up in the air for side plank. If you need to, what's the word I'm looking for? Modification. If you need a modification, just go ahead and drop your left knee down. So you're using your knee as assistance in your side plank. But if you don't need a modification, you can just keep your legs side by side as you take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. And yes, y'all, my body is shaking, but I do not care. We're gonna hold this for a couple more breaths. So let's take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. 1 more breath here. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. We did that, y'all. Let's take 1 more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to take our right hand, we're going to set that back on the mat as we set our right foot back next to the left in our high plank. Take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. We're going to take 1 more breath here before we switch toward the right side. 1 more breath here in high plank. Inhaling through the nose. And as we exhale, we're going to take our left foot, we're going to step it by the right as we spin out towards side plank on the right side. If you need a modification, just drop the right knee down for a little bit of support here. But if you're good in your stability and your balance, you can just place it back towards the left foot. We're gonna take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath in. And as we exhale, we're gonna place our left hand back down on the mat. Readjust if need be if you got out of line. I definitely did. And let's take one more deep breath in. And as we exhale, go ahead and lower your knees down towards the mat. Take a little rest here. I know my arms definitely need it after all that. I need to take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as I sink my hips towards my heels to just rest in this little seated kneeling position here. We're gonna take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. I'm gonna take one more breath here. All right, you guys can actually stay in our little seated kneeling position. I'm gonna go up and read this comment real quick, and then we're gonna get back on the mat and continue where we left off. So you guys stay here, stay resting, stay breathing, and I'm gonna read these comments. Alrighty. Okay, Oliver said, hi. Hey, what's up, Oliver? Thank you for joining. Let's also see, okay, Tony said hi as well. Hey, what's up, Tony? Thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for watching. If y'all are wondering what we are doing, we're just doing a quick little yoga flow for upper body strength and mobility. So we're actually gonna get back to that. I just wanted to read what we had. So let's get back on this mat. Ooh. Then we go back in the position I was in, back in my kneeling position. Now we can continue where we left off. So we're gonna take another deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're gonna take our hands, we're gonna place them on the mat, and we're gonna walk ourselves back out into a tabletop position. Remember, we're gonna have our wrists under our shoulders, knees under our hips, and our knees hip distance apart. And we're gonna take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take another deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're gonna tuck our toes, pick up our knees, shift back, downward dog. Let's take a deep breath here in downward dog. And a deep breath out. This time as you inhale, I want you to bend your knees. And as you exhale, you're gonna kick your right leg up, three-legged dog. Take a deep breath here. And as you exhale, you're gonna bring your knee into your chest, hold it here, push the ground away. Use the strength of your arms to hold this position with a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and drive that leg back into three-legged dog with another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Pull that knee back into your chest. Hold it for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. One more breath here. And as you exhale, drive it back, three-legged dog. Inhaling here. Deep breath out, knee to chest. As a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. One more breath here. Exhale, drive it back, three-legged dog. One more breath here. Deep breath out. Go ahead and set that leg back down to the ground. Paddle it out for a deep breath in. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. And exhale, find stillness. So now we're just going to repeat that on the left side. So take a deep breath in, bend the knees. Exhale, kick your left leg up. Deep breath here. Deep breath out, bring your knee into your chest. Hold it for an inhale. And a deep breath out. One more breath here. Exhale, drive it back, three-legged dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out, knee to chest. Hold it for an inhale. And a deep breath out. One more breath here. Exhale, drive it back, three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, knee to chest. Hold it for an inhale. One more deep breath here. Exhale, drive it back, three-legged dog. One more inhale here. Exhale, knee to chest. This is the last time. Deep breath here. Deep breath out. One more breath here. Exhale, drive it back, three-legged dog. Deep breath with me. Exhale, place that leg down. Downward dog, paddle out. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling as we lower our knees down towards the mat, tabletop. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. One more deep breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and walk your hands out, lowering your chest and head towards the mat. Go ahead and settle your forehead on the mat or your chin. Extending the arms in front of you into your puppy's pose. Take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. And as you exhale, place your forearms down against the mat. Take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out as you shift your weight forward, lowering your belly and chest against the mat to settle into a sphinx pose. Take a deep breath here in sphinx. And a deep breath out. My shoulders and my arms are feeling the burn. After all those planks and side planks and pulling my knees into my chest and all of that, my arms are definitely feeling the burn after all that of holding all my body weight up. So we're gonna just take a rest here in our sphinx pose. We're gonna take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're gonna take one more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to take our hands, we're going to set them by our lower ribs, and we're going to push the ground away back into our tabletop, taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we readjust here. One more deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to tuck our toes, pick up our hips, shift back, downward dog. Now we're not going to stay in downward dog too long here. We're actually going to shift our way into a fallen star from here. I'm going to show you guys exactly how we're going to do that. So we're going to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. For your next inhale, we're going to bend the knees. We're going to exhale, kick our left leg up. Deep breath in and a deep breath out here. One more deep breath in. Now as you exhale, you're going to take that left foot and you're actually going to kick it over the right, placing your right foot. Why did I say right foot? Placing your left foot down as you turn your chest outward, raising your gaze towards the sky, balancing on your right hand here and on your feet as you take a deep breath in and a deep breath out in your fallen star. Look, and I know this can be a bit challenging at first, but after a couple tries, you'll get it. You'll get it. Trust me, you will. Let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. One more deep breath here. And as we exhale, we're just going to twist out, placing our right hand back on the mat, settling into a high plank. Why did I say right hand? I meant to say left hand, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know where my brain just went. Let's take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out as we pick up our hips, shifting back into downward dog. Readjust here if you need be. Go ahead and pat out those legs as well as we take a deep breath in And a deep breath out. Now I'm actually going to pull my mat a little bit closer this way. Only because when I go into Fallen Star, I'm not trying to hit the china cabinet with my leg because I know that's gonna hurt. So I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to avoid that. So that's why I'm moving my mat a little bit closer, a little bit more away from the china cabinet. So when I go into this Fallen Star, I'm not hitting anything because that would not be it. So let's go back into our downward dog. Paddling out my legs here, taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. I'm going to take another deep breath in, bending my knees. And as I exhale, I'm going to kick my right leg up. Three-legged dog, and I'm going to take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as I bend my knee, twisting my right foot over the left as I place it down on the mat. Turning my chest up and out into my Fallen Star. We're going to take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. And y'all, this is a lot of weight on my left hand like this. So I'm really actively pushing the ground away here as I take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. I'm going to take one more deep breath here. And as I exhale, I'm going to twist out, placing my right hand back on the mat, twisting out into a high plank. Let's take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as we rock our shoulders over our wrists, lowering down all the way to our belly, nice and slow. Deep breath here. And a deep breath out as we rest our arms down by our side. Placing your chin or forehead against the mat here. Optional to bring your arms forward to rest your forehead or chin on your forearms as well. We're going to take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Let's take one more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to take our hands, we're going to release our forehead from our forearms. Release our fold as we take our hands, set them by our lower ribs to push the ground away. And we shift up back into our tabletop. Go ahead and readjust if need be. We're going to take a deep breath here. And a deep breath out as we send our hips towards our heels, sitting all the way down. Go ahead and use your hands as support as you spin your legs out in front of you, sitting all the way down on your glutes, extending the legs out in front of you. So take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Keep your feet nice and flexed like so, toes pointing towards the sky as we take one more deep breath here and a deep breath out. One more breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and release the flex from your feet. Go ahead and take your hands, set them on the mat, and use them as support to shift your way all the way down towards your mat, laying flat against your back here, using your arms for assistance to lower down nice and smoothly. Once down, go ahead and keep your knees up in the air. We're not going to lay our legs flat just yet. And let me scoot forward so you guys can actually see my whole body. So let me scoot forward. All right, now that I'm in camera, now that I am centered, let's take a deep breath here and a deep breath out. We're just going to start cooling down, lowering our heart rate, inhaling through our nose and exhaling out the nose or mouth. Let's take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Optional to swing your knees back and forth like me, or you can just find stillness here. I just find that this small movement to be very relaxing when I start to do my cool downs. So let's take another deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Last deep breath here with our legs extended in the air. One more deep breath in. And this time as we exhale, we're going to lower our legs flat against the mats, one by one. Optional to keep your hands across your abdominal, or you can just lay your hands down by your sides like so. Either one that you choose is perfectly okay, and we're going to take a deep breath here, and a deep breath out. Let's take another deep breath here, and a deep breath out as we sink deeper into our mats. Closing your eyes if you have them open here. Just settle into your mat for another deep breath in, and a deep breath out. One last breath here. And as you exhale, go ahead and pick up your knees once more. But this time, walk your feet back closer to you until your arms can reach your legs. Pulling them closer into your chest, wrapping your arms around your legs for a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Maybe you rock side to side, maybe you don't, maybe you stay in stillness. But either way, we're just going to settle for a couple more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the nose or mouth. One more breath here. And as you exhale, if you're rocking, find stillness. Keeping your arms wrapped around your legs for one more breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and roll over to your side. Use your hands as support to push the ground away and sit back up into a seated position. All right, y'all. If your eyes were closed, go ahead and open them now. Meet me in a crisscross applesauce position as we take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. With the next inhale, we're going to raise our shoulders up towards our ears. As we exhale, we're going to roll them down and back with a deep breath out. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. All righty. I hope you guys have enjoyed that flow. Yes, it wasn't that long. I said it was going to be a little short. No, I'm not trying to be out here for an hour. Like I said, it was just a nice, short and sweet upper body flow. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys are going, well, I don't know what I was going to say. Like, my mind was going to say something totally different than my mouth. It was going to say something about going somewhere, and I was like, that is not what my mind was saying. I don't know what my mouth was going to say. But anyway, this is what I was going to say. I was going to say, I hope you guys are enjoying your day, night, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is when you are. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. I cannot. Y'all ever have those moments when you're talking, and then the next thing you know, your words are like, what the fuck? No comment. Like, I just literally have no comment. But enjoy your day, enjoy your night, your morning, whatever time it is where you are right now. Enjoy yourself. And I'm gonna read these last couple comments, and then I'm going to catch you later. And by later, I mean tomorrow. I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow for day 25 of our 60-day discipline challenge. I'm not for sure what exactly we're going to do tomorrow. I know I want to kick it up a notch though. I want to try something new. Like, I want to expand my flow in my routine. Like, I want to try something that I never really tried before. I might not be the best at it, but I definitely want to try it. I want to do like a new pose. I want to do a flow for a pose that I never did before. Like, that's what I want to do tomorrow. That might be what we do tomorrow. We might do a flow for a pose that I never did. Like, maybe flying splits or something like that. Because I can do a split, but flying splits, that look a lot challenging, and I want to challenge myself. Like, I feel like I've been doing the same stuff. Like, I feel like I need to do like some more poses, some different poses, like something bigger, something better. Like, y'all ever have those feelings? Like, you're doing something, like, in whatever field that you are, like, whether you be drawing, making, doing sports, like, whatever you do, like, whatever field that you're in right now, you ever feel like that you've been doing what you're doing for a while, and now you want to like up it up a notch. Like you're ready, like man, like I'm trying to do something better, something greater, something different. So that's definitely what I'm feeling right now. So tomorrow we're doing a new flow. So bear with me, y'all, because I'm learning with y'all. Okay. Like tomorrow, I'm not the teacher. I'm just practicing, and y'all are. I'm bringing y'all along. I'm not teaching y'all tomorrow. We're just practicing tomorrow because I'm doing something that I've never really done before. So I'm not teaching y'all. Remember that. I'm not teaching. We're practicing together because we're doing something new. So hey, remember that. But anyway, let me read these last couple comments, and like I said, I'm gonna catch y'all later because right now it's like 9 o'clock at night, something like that where I'm at right now. So I'm actually finna like skedaddle, take a shower and all that. Like I'm finna do me. So let's read these couple comments and then I'm finna leave. Alrighty. Whew. Okay. Let me look a little closer. Pro Tiff said, yes. And then we got, look, I hope I say this right. Alfonso. If I didn't say that right, if your name is not Alfonso, then I'm sorry. I apologize. But Alfonso said, hi, hey, what's up with you? And then they got Calm said, okay, coach, thanks. Hey, period. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for liking. I appreciate y'all. Remember, tomorrow I'm doing something new. Don't come in the comments like that is not how you do that. That's not, so I'm not teaching nothing. I'm learning with y'all. We're doing something new. Like I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm learning this position, not teaching this position, learning this position. Okay, y'all. I'm the student tomorrow. I'm a student tomorrow, not a teacher. So don't be on my live tomorrow talking about, man, you're not even doing that right because I'm learning. Okay, I'm learning. So don't be all like, you're teaching people wrong. Because I already said right here that tomorrow I'm not teaching. Tomorrow we're just practicing something new. We are expanding on something new tomorrow. So hey, if y'all are down for that, be there. Like I don't know what time I'm gonna be live because today I literally said I was gonna be live at 12, and as y'all can see, it's not 12 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. But that was because I was busy. I was out all day today. Like I was going since early this morning, and I was like out doing me, so I could not go live. But I knew once I got back home that I would be live, and that's who I am now. But tomorrow I'm really not for sure what time I'm gonna be live. I'm gonna say I want to go for 12. I want to go for 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you know I say that all the time, and sometimes I don't make it at that time. But let's say I'm gonna try to go for 12. Hit your post notifications because it might not be at 12, but if you hit your post notifications when I go live, you will be notified. So hopefully it will be at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, depending on if I'm doing something or not tomorrow. But life be lifing. So enjoy y'all day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it is where you are right now. Enjoy yourselves, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for day 25 of our 60-day discipline challenge. Peace and love. Thank y'all again. And yeah, I'm finna dip. I'm finna go take a shower and eat and sleep. All three of those things. See y'all later.